Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Morning Coffees with James. I have no coffee because I ran out today. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Thunderdome. Yeah. Ooh, you get to see my little thinning of the hair. Actually, it's doing pretty good. Thanks to the carnivore diet, And I'm not gonna say anything about the vegan diet, but I will talk about a few things. I do want to talk about the most important thing right about now, and that is Elon Musk just bought Twitter. He just bought it. He just said, fuck it, it's mine. It's mine now. And I'm kind of curious, but I'm also kind of interested right about now. I'm like, I'm going to see what happens here. Is he going to be a good guy? Is he going to be a bad guy? It seems like he is trying to fight for freedom of speech, but there are some things that don't make him base, like the fact that he's supporting the carbon tax, the fact that I don't know, he's kind of a weird entity a little bit. Like, he's a little bit like, kind of a wild card. He does have Asperger's, so it's like, or autism, I don't know. But he is somewhat of a weird, entity. He is either going to go left or is he going to go right? Who knows? He's Elon Musk. He does whatever the fudge he wants. He's Elon goddamn Musk. So, what are we going to... So, yeah, I'm kind of excited for that. So, yeah, is he going to be the devil or is he going to be our angel, our hero? Who knows? I think this is going to be fun. I think this is going to be exciting, but all I know is a lot of people are shitting themselves, and especially higher ups at Twitter. I'm kind of cautious about this too. I'm not sure what's going to go down and what's going to happen. So it's a weird time right about now, and I'm actually kind of happy because somebody decided to say, fuck it, I'm buying your, because the whole argument about like the left has been like, and again, this is not anybody particularly on the left, but it just seems like it is on the left. But these people seem to be like, why don't you build your own platform? And then they want to ban it and stuff like that because it's, they're worried about the supposed Nazis and stuff. Like, which is, I'm just so done with that argument. It's like, we need to deplatform Nazis. It's like, you people are chasing windmills. God damn it, you need to stop. Or the fact that Elon Musk is, or the fact that they deplatformed Donald Trump, and it's like, well, he was inciting violence, and it's like, Summer of Love. I'm just gonna mention that. Mostly peaceful protests, mostly. Yeah, and it's just, it's kind of ridiculous a little bit. I mean, from all of this nonsense, it's, I'm excited, but I'm also kind of terrified a little bit because it's, this is a new dawn, and I honestly am glad that he bought it, and I'm glad that somebody is kicking ass and taking names, and I can't really say anything else. I mean, I'm not gonna get into the business aspect of it because I'm just kind of excited. My thoughts on this is that he is... It's kind of funny because there was a meme floating around of Elon Musk should just buy Twitter and delete it. So I'm thinking he's going to do the same. He may or may not delete Twitter, but honestly, I'm starting to get used to Twitter. I think Twitter's kind of cool. It's kind of a little bit more laid back rather than a little restricted. But if he's going to restrict it, I'm like, all right, fine. Do what you got to do, Elon. Do what you got to do. But, who knows? Who knows? Not me. I never lost control. Metal Gear Solid is a stealth game. Oh, yeah. Another thing too I want to talk about is our heroes. My brother's favorite, and not my personal favorite, but one I actually do enjoy, and that is Iron Man, and the actor who plays him, Tony Stark, who played Tony Stark in the movie Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. If you find an interesting photo of him before and after, he's gone vegan, and yeah, apparently he looks like he's sick a little bit. Oh boy. And I gotta just say something about this too. And this is not criticizing the vegan diet or I am gonna criticize vegans, like the radical extremist group of the vegan movement. There are extremist groups on the carnivore diet movement too. But it just seems like the vegans are a little bit more extreme, especially when they come to death threats and stuff like that. I know there are going to be death threats on here, like, oh, well, you stupid carny and all this stuff, and I guess you love eating dead carcasses. It's like, First of all, you like eating dead plants. You know, you like ripping the plants out of the ground and eating them. Not the same. And here's the thing. Here's the strange part. I think I'm okay with both the vegan diet and the carnivore diet, and as well, like, and I know Sean Baker is someone who doesn't believe in a well-balanced diet, but I actually do. I do believe that meat is a definite thing you need in your diet, as well as plant foods, like a few plant foods. I don't think leafy greens are that good. I think carrots are nice. I think potatoes can be a good, sustainable like food. You know, I mean, people have lost weight on that. I think, and again, one of my favorite bodybuilders, and somebody I think any bodybuilder out there should listen to, Vince Gironda, talked about the vegan diet. He said, yeah, the vegan diet is a good cleansing diet, and you should only do it for a week. And he's absolutely right, and I honestly like that. I like the fact that he was honest about that. Like, yeah, you need, like, the steak and eggs diet is fine, but the carnivore, the vegan diet is a good diet as well. It's a good cleansing diet, and I think that's an important thing. But honestly, I think people need to realize, it's like, look, if you want to be a vegetarian, or somebody, you don't have to eat meat. You don't have to eat the red meat. You can eat white meat. You can eat eggs, and I think that's the problem people are getting at. And it's like, oh no, that's not your food. Like, first of all, we're not. See this little thing right here? It was made to eat meat. Some people don't have that. Fine. And here's the thing: if you survive well enough on the vegan diet, go ahead. If you survive well enough on the carnivore diet, very well. Keto, whatever, vegetarian, do what you do. I'm not here to judge you on that one. I'm here to judge your collective and your group and the radicals in this, because they kind of are ruining the diets, including the carnivore. I mean, there's people out there who are protesting against, who are trolling vegans who are protesting. Some dude ate a squirrel right in front of them, and I'm like, dude, that's not the proper way to do it. Raw, too. Hell, look at Liver King. As much as I think that the image of the Liver King is kind of fun, yeah, that guy's definitely juicing. He's definitely goddamn juicing. Hell, there's other things, like, again, but it just seems like vegans are just very vile and nasty at times. It just seems like that. It just seems like there's those groups of people who come out of the woodwork and they're just like, they just come up and go, you eat meat? You like eating the dead carcass of people? They just love being this, like, vile and mean and nasty and wishing you death. And, and these people are just like, and again, I've been listening to Sean Baker, and he's talking about there is this thing between mental health and your diet, and it just seems like, yeah, it's something screwy here. Something is absolutely screwy here. So, why are these vegans, some of them, I'm not saying all of them, some of them are just going crazy and just being these kind of like vile creatures. It's like, and being nasty to people. And even people who've kind of like decided to go back, like there's one I follow, Pauline, I forget her name, but her name is Paulina. Very big hippie chick. Very big hippie chick. I, first time following her, she was, like any Instagram, anytime, any girl on Instagram, she basically was wearing, let's just say less to nothing, basically a bikini bottom and topless. But the thing I noticed about her, she had some hairy legs, like this kind of level of hair. And I was kind of hot about it, because it's like people talk about, oh, body hair is so disgusting. It's like, yeah, my body hair is absolutely disgusting. Well, come on. I mean, look at this. Look at this fucking mess right here. My shoulders are not that great, by the way. I mean, look how fucking hairy I am. I have back hair, and apparently this is fine, but when you get to the back hair, it's like, back hair is so gross. I'll shave it. I'm gonna shave my pits too. But, she decided to go back on eating meat. Maybe some chicken, maybe some fish, not raw red meat, but and eggs. And a lot of vegans and a lot of like these like radical vegans, these die in the wool, radicals, called it, like, we're screaming at her, you fucking betrayer, you're gonna kill Mother Nature, you're worse than the carnies. Which honestly, I'm gonna be honest, there's this one dude I follow who was calling carnivores pretentious, and it's like, hold on here for a second. Carnivores are pretentious? And I'm like, yeah, we could be pretentious, but I think we're kind of more in the lines of people who want to be we're kind of more in the lines of just, we prefer facts. We prefer facts over the whole bullshit of just, we're pretentious. We're not here to claim we saved the world. Like, we're just saying, like, hey, look, we believe in a sustainable diet. That's it. I do too. I mean, I'm not one to say that, look, I'm eating like, my plant food diet is not killing any animals, which, by the way, it is, because those farmlands, farmers have to keep those soy fields clean of animals, and they're killing insects, they're killing other farm animals, they're killing deer when the deer try to eat that. They're getting minced up. There is blood on the table. It's like, but I feel like, the vegan diet's a little bit more pretentious. It's like, don't lie to me and say it's not. It is. And again, there's some out there who believe in it and actually follow it and actually do pretty damn well on it. So, poop on me. But I will say this, though. Some of those people are just, she got a lot of hate, and I'm like, all right, no, you're doing you. And it's like, I'm glad you decided to change your diet and change your ways, because it's like, hell, even me, I was like very dyed-in-the-wool of not eating vegetables or anything like that, carbohydrates, and it's like, yeah, you're gonna need some carbohydrates. Dairy is part of that diet too, because it's from an animal. It's made from, Greek yogurt, I think, is absolutely good for you. Berries are fine to eat. Honey, I'm trying to think what else. Collagen, which is another thing you need in your body. I'm trying to think what else you're going to need too. Fruit is okay. Fruit's okay. I mean, fruit's a carbohydrate. I think it's okay to eat. Carrots, I eat a few vegetables. Yeah, so it's like I'm bordering on keto and carnivore. So it's like, it's fine. I'm actually doing a lot better. I feel I have more energy. One of my least favorite activities is running, and I absolutely hate running. I ran a couple of days ago, and I felt great. My knees didn't feel bad. I felt excellent. I was doing pretty damn good. It was a good run I was doing. I was running. So yeah, I'm doing carnivore / keto, and I'm actually doing pretty damn good. Is it hard to gain weight? You try to build muscle? Not, absolutely not. If you eat enough protein and find some good substances to help along with that, like, the thing I'm more worried about is, like, we need to start looking, and this is, I hope vegans out there, like logical vegans out there, can agree with me on this one, and anybody on like in a diet, we need to start looking at our own food sources. I mean, we need to start looking at our own food products that we eat. This whole idea of, the plant-based, meat-based diet, the plant-based meat, fake meat, which I think is a big red flag when the words fake meat is on there. It's like, it's fake meat. You shouldn't be eating that. I mean, again, I want to go back to Robert Downey Jr. on this, because it's like, he looks like he's just withering away. He looks like a cancer. He looks sick. And I'm like, he doesn't look well. I mean, if you looked at him from like back when he was in like one of the Captain America, or a little bit later down the road, he looked better. Now he just looks like he's aged a lot. I mean, most of these celebrities, like Michelle Pfeiffer, they got injured because of getting out of the tub. Most of these celebrities are feeling like injured. And I'm just gonna say this up front: if you want to be a vegan, that's fine, but I understand the consequences of it. If it doesn't work for you, change your diet up and put some meat in there. If you try being a carnivore for a month, just a month. It doesn't have to be, forever or a year. Just a month. And I think that's what people need to start doing, is just trying these different diets out and seeing it works. If having a well-balanced diet doesn't work out for you, then try being a carnivore. That's the whole thing. If this doesn't work out, take it out. I mean, look at Michaela Peterson. Jordan Peterson. The reason why she's on that diet, because she has an autoimmune disease. And it's that thing it's basically helping her out. And I gotta pick on Steven Crowder here, because he thought it was just for her, like, figure. And I'm like, no, you dumbass. This is why I get annoyed with the fucking right. But I'll talk about that in another video, about why the right annoys me as well as the left. But yeah, I'll talk about that in another video. So today, I want you to have an awesome day. And remember to stay fucking cool, because you are the coolest person out there. Peace be with you.